Yo, what is up, guys? Today we're doing another episode of our series where we try to build the perfect anime. Today we're going to be deciding on a rival. Now, here's what we got of this anime so far. So it's going to be set in space. It's going to be on the premise of Record of Ragnarok. So it's going to be a whole tournament arc, it's a whole show. The cast of characters we got so far, we got Toriko as the main character. We've got the Straw Hat crew, minus Luffy, of course, as the side cast or whatever. So now that we have things pretty much, what's the word I'm looking for? We have things going a little bit. These tier lists are going to look a little different because now it's not just who's the best rival, it's who's the best rival in this situation, because now we have to consider how things kind of work together, not just which one's the best in each category, is what I'm basically trying to get at here. So yeah, we need a rival for Toriko. Now, my estimation of a good rival is you can go really kind of one or two ways. It can either be pretty much personality-wise the opposite of the main character, or very similar to the main character. And there's a lot of different things you could do with a rival. You could have a rival that's always been an ally, goes from enemy to ally, remains an enemy the whole time. And you got guys like Sasuke, who started as an ally, becomes an enemy, and then becomes an ally again. So speaking of Sasuke, I got Sasuke in a D tier. He's the only one in a D tier. I don't like his character. Honestly, like near the end of Shippuden and in Boruto, I think he's pretty good. He's pretty much a big tool bag most of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. I'm not a big Sasuke fan. I got him in D tier. In C tier, we got some good rivals, a lot of Gundam rivals. I put Kurama in C tier. Kurama's a great character. So when you see these guys in these tiers, it's nothing about their character. Kurama's a great character. But is he Yusuke's rival? I don't really think so. Yamcha's was barely a rival in his tenure in Dragon Ball. Again, we got another freaking Gundam rival. In the Glasses tier, we got Glasses. He's Glasses. Not much to really say here. Let's move on to the B tier. We've got the one guy from Code Geass. I can't remember his name, but he's pretty good. I just don't think he really fits in this lineup. Again, Tien was pretty good, Hit's pretty good, but he's not, they weren't really rivals for long. And again, I don't think they fit the scenario. Killua, again, is he a rival of Gon? I don't think so. Renji, Bleach is very interesting because I wouldn't really say Ichigo has a rival, but you have three guys that are like kind of his rivals. You got Glasses, which I mentioned earlier. You got Renji, and you got Grimmjow, which we'll talk about later. All three of them are in certain aspects his rival. That's why I got him at B tier. Again, he's a great character. Piccolo, again, a great character, not really much of a rival. Char is freaking sick. A tier for this list is pretty much, these guys are great rivals. I just don't think they particularly fit this show. Because again, remember, our goal is we're making the perfect anime, and we're deciding the rivals, so I don't think these guys would particularly fit a rivalry with Toriko. I think Hiei I was close to putting S tier. Shinsuke I was close to putting A tier or S tier. But yeah, all these guys are great rivals. Dio, honestly, it's a real thin line between being a rival that's a villain the whole time and being like a nemesis. I mean, I guess technically it's the same thing, but it's a very thin line you're walking there. But anyway, he's A tier. S tier, we got Yuno, we've got Ryunosuke Akutagawa from Bungo Stray Dogs. We got Kurapika, and we got dude, I'm totally blanking. I literally said his name right. Grimmjow. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. Now Kurapika, I wouldn't call him Gon's rival. I wouldn't call him anybody's rival particularly that I can think of off the top of my head, but I do think he would fit in the spot of Toriko's, right? Because Toriko, he's kind of that typical shonen, dumb but strong trope. He's kind of wild and impulsive. Kurapika very cold and calculated at times. So I think that kind of paradoxical nature of their characters would work well. But again, Kurapika's not that old. Toriko's like a grown man, so having a rival that's a kid would be kind of lame. Now, is like a teenager in most of Black Clover, but he's technically 18 at the end of the show, so it's not that big of a stretch. Uh, Now, Grimjow is kind of wild, obviously, Panther. So he would be very similar, but he also, like, he's a bad guy. So it's similar, but, like, more evil, maybe? Similar, but, like, more of a bad guy. So that's a very interesting dynamic. But I'm not going to pick Grimjow. I'm not going to pick Octagawa. I don't think he's got enough firepower as a character to be the rival, although it's very close. I'm going to go with Yuno for the rival. It's very typical shonen. How you have the kind of dumb, hardworking, strong, kind of carefree main character, and then the aloof genius, cool guy type rival in Yuno. It works well. Asta, Naruto, Sasuke, a bunch more. So I think I'm gonna go with Yuno is going to be our rival for this show. So that's what we got so far. Next episode, I'm going to do villain groups, which is that's what I'm going to do next episode. If you made it this far in the video, I'm shocked, but thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and look forward to the rest of this series, and have a great rest of your day, son of